I'll tell you a quick story. Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Woman. I got to have lunch with her at a Chinese restaurant. Shelley Winters was there, and she had a Band-Aid on her forehead. Anyway, Charlton Heston, I got to meet twice. One time I went to a film festival in Vienna. I had changed clothes in the bathroom because it was 12 hours just to get there. But I got to meet Lena Basquette. She was a judge at the Westminster Dog Show. And one remark that I would get from actors when I met them at events, they would say, "Yes, I know who you are," which is shocking to me. I'm Erik D. Madden of New York City. I'm a big collector of Hollywood autographs. My autograph collection is now 15 to 20,000 signed items. I've received hundreds of letters from actors since I started in 1987. The letters, I think, are my favorite of all because they get personal. The letters are the most impressive thing of the whole collection. What do we got here? Oh, boy. Look who's here. Dustin Hoffman with Vanessa Redgrave. Nathan Lane. Mr. Spock with Jane Seymour. Robert Goulet, who I met once, and Nancy Kwan. Catherine Deneuve. Leslie Caron I got to meet at a book signing, and she recognized me, too. Oh, we got a hottie here now. Look who signed it. Ursula Andress. When I was a teenager, my mother was a big fan of the old Hollywood. And she got me to watch the good shows like Playhouse 90, Death Valley Days. She had me watch all that stuff. And she liked to be in touch with people by cards. She would keep in touch with people. So it's just, I kind of learned from my mother about things. I started to write to actors in 1987, and I would first talk about myself, and then I would talk a little bit about their careers, and that I cared about them. And the first autograph I got was Barbara Stanwyck. Oh, what an actress she was.
What do you want me to say?
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'd prefer that you would.
All right. When did you get drunk? Where did you get drunk? Why did you get drunk?
One day, the mailman brought me 11 envelopes when I first started, around 88 a year later. And I sat there and cried. 11 envelopes? Why? What do we got here? Oh, boy. Now, this is Lois Moran. She worked a lot in the silent era. She's a very nice lady. Don't you love that photo? Oh, here we go. Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas I got last year. Finally. This is a special picture. Officer and Gentleman. Richard Gere signed it. Golden Girls, signed by Betty White, who's amazing at her age. What a delight. Oh, there's husband and wife, Paula Prentice and Richard Benjamin. They're still married. Howard Keel, who I finally got to meet, he was tall. I kept writing to people day and night, always handwritten, always. I love handwriting, and they loved it too. They thought it was personal. And Marie Windsor, who's the queen of the B movies, she said, "You have the second best handwriting of all the fans I've gotten mail from." I mean, I wrote to, even if you were in one film, 2 films, or 100, everybody I could meet out there, if I can get an address. And then I would send with the letters several pictures from the career and offer to give them some. And that made them happy. Then I started with birthday cards. I used to send out 1,000 a year from A to Z. I don't know how I did it. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But people were happy. Okay, one of my favorite actors was Charlton Heston. And this is a personal favorite of mine. And it says, "Dear Mr. Madden, I want to thank you for remembering my special day again this year. I appreciate the lovely card and for taking the time to get it to me. Please accept my best wishes and good luck in all that you do." Charlton Heston. Here in New York City, it's a small part of my collection. Over in Jersey City, I have the majority of the collection. Just like the line they say in Jaws, they need a bigger boat. Well, I need a bigger place for my collection, so that's why most of it's in Jersey City. I needed a big home. It's like a museum now. This is where I keep a lot of my favorites. These are the ones I care about the most. It's incredible. That's Myrna Loy up there. And here's Jane Powell, who's married to Dickie Moore all these years. Ruth Warwick, who was in Citizen Kane. She played Orson Welles' wife. Ginger Rogers with Dennis Morgan. King Kong, signed by Fay Wray. And then over there at the very end is Clayton Moore, the Lone Ranger. Jane Wyman, June Lang, Mary Healy, Peter Lynn Hayes. They were husband and wife. And down here is Jane Russell, who I got to meet in person. And I love the photo of Ginger Rogers and Jimmy Stewart eating corn on the cob. You see their eyes. It's so adorable. I love it. This is my life right here, the gallery. It just keeps me happy. Eric's private gallery. Don't touch. You know, autographs are great to get, but my whole thing was caring about these people. And I had the pleasure of meeting Janet Leigh, Ginger Rogers, Jimmy Stewart, so many of them, and they were all wonderful people. I mean, there was an era that we'll never see it again. And one thing in life, no matter what happens, I got to do what I enjoyed, and not too many people could say that. Those were the days.